What's up, everyone? Trent here.
Along with Julia.
Welcome back to the channel, and we're checking out Season 2 of What If.
A little bit different this year. It's releasing daily instead of weekly.
Yeah, I like that. Something to watch over the holiday period when everyone's got plenty of time and something to enjoy. Loved the first season. Gave us some great episodes with Captain Carter. Strange Supreme. Oh my God, Strange Supreme. And that finale with Infinity Ultron. Excited for this one, seeing if there's going to be an overarching plot that the finale leads to at the end. Yeah. But Episode 1, What If Nebula joined the Nova Corps? Let's check it out.
Let's go.
Eerie.
Looks like Blade Runner.
Welcome to Xandar. A place where everyone's luck eventually runs out.
Oh, Yondu's did.
Even Yondu's.
Love the lovely uniform.
Someone did this to him. The question is, who?
Already got a very dark tone.
Nebula. You can step away from the body. The real cops are here. Looks like a career criminal got what was coming to him.
Already cracked the case, huh?
I don't need Black Order trash telling me how to do my job.
Former Black Order. I earned my stars here. Same as you.
Is there a problem, Corman?
This is Xandar. All we got are
There's always a problem in Xandar. So she was still a part of Thanos' Black Order. Yeah, real Blade Runner vibes from that.
All quests for redemption begin in darkness. And Nebula's was no different. Ronan the Accuser betrayed Thanos.
Ooh.
The Mad Titan's thirst for power had met its match. And in his fall, he took Nebula's sister
along with him.
Oh, Gamora's dead.
I was lost until someone saw the light in me.
Very symbolic.
See, I just was getting the claw.
With compassion and kindness,
Nova
Nova
Prime
Prime gave me a way forward.
Take my hand.
I swore the Nova Corps oath.
Seek the light, be the light, never stray from the path.
Little did I know, our darkest days still lay ahead. When the man who destroyed my first home came gunning
for the
for
second.
my new one. Ronan and his forces attacked, bringing Xandar to the verge of destruction. Nova Prime made a desperate call.
Fire up the shield generator.
She locked down Xandar behind an impenetrable planetary shield designed to last for 50 years.
Wow.
Xandar was saved for the time being.
Complete
But at
darkness.
what cost?
Yeah.
5 years in, isolation has brought out the worst in all of us. Still, hope or no hope, I took an oath.
Nebula has a particular resolve that is very strong-willed.
Saul and his lackeys wasted their time hunting for the killer's weapon when they really should have been looking for the victims. Yondu and I had a past, and some memories to go with it. Memories I could use.
You and I, Nebby, we make quite the team. You and I, Nebby, we make quite the team. You and I, Nebby, we make quite the team.
Clever using his whistle to get it.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, Yondu, what did you get into?
In over his head. He knew too much.
There are no records of these schematics in any archive on Xandar.
Not even on the Shadow Network?
Negative. Thank you for your inquiry.
Pleasure's all mine.
Corman Nebula, I heard you were at Yondu's crime scene. I know you two had a past.
We did. He was never a bad egg.
And neither were you.
You took a chance on me. I'll never forget it.
I trusted you then, and I'm trusting you now.
Ma'am.
Switch to a secure line. Yondu got himself caught up with some dark forces on the rise, and if I'm right, Xandar only has until dawn.
I did find something at the crime scene. I'm not sure what it is.
Stretching it thin?
But it seems Yondu gave his life to protect it.
Those instincts are why I gave you the stars, Nebula. Follow them, and use any means necessary.
I was thinking Nova Prime might be in on it.
Yeah.
Do you understand my orders, Corman?
I won't let you down.
Loving the design. The seedy underbelly of Xandar.
You have a warrant?
I got my warrant right here. I just love that it's a detective show. A detective it. Oh, Meek. The Guardians are keeping busy.
Hey, is the big man in?
High rollers tables this, but fair warning, he does not like to be bothered when he's on a hot streak.
Good way to use them without taking focus away from Nebula.
Hey, Howard.
You.
How's business?
Well, you know, the world's falling apart and I'm running a casino. Things are great. All right, folks. Big Daddy needs the room.
Big Daddy.
Howie!
Mindy, come on.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You have this arrow. I'm guessing Yondu's finally turned a paler shade of blue.
He gave his life to protect this.
Now that is some serious glitz.
I ran these schematics through every archive on Xandar.
Oh,
Nothing could ID them.
oh.
You have a hand in every pot, Howard.
Top
What do
shelf.
you know about this?
Talk about secrets. What is it?
That's what I asked.
You're the detective.
That's why I'm asking you a question.
Well, how should I know? What kind of absolute freak would know what this is?
Oh, that's an old citywide mainframe. I didn't think there were many of those left.
How the hell would you
How do you know that?
All sorts of things. I'm more than just a pretty face, you know.
I repeat, what the hell?
Data core.
Sanitation department, metadata, unpaid parking tickets, rush hour.
I'm a bartender.
For the shield
I
know
need to know
everything.
everything. Exactly.
kitchen sink.
Now wait, go back one.
Source code for the shield generator?
Bingo.
Looks like someone might be trying to take down the planetary shield. Someone's making way for an invasion. I need to get into that mainframe and destroy those codes before they get out.
Places like that, not everyone who goes in
Comes out.
comes out.
It means that many of the people who enter these places are dead. Forever. Forever dead.
Forever dead.
If I wanted to get inside that mainframe, I'd need someone with a rep for breaching high-end security. Someone who'd infiltrated Xandarian systems before.
Do you understand that entering a correctional facility can be hazardous to your health?
I
Do you waive all rights and liability and understand that anything that happens here is your own responsibility?
do. Uh-huh.
It's your own fault.
Yep.
Waive all the rights.
Corman Nebula.
Yonrog.
Still rocking the same look, I see.
A Kree to help a Kree.
It's been a while.
If anyone's
I'm tight on
helping
time, and I need
Ronan.
someone who knows their way around Xandarian security.
Oh, and you thought of me.
I arrested you for it, didn't I? But if you'd rather stay here, I'm open to other recommendations.
Lead the way.
Aw.
Oh, poor robot.
Hey, he assumed all liabilities were gone.
Yeah, true.
So, this was your plan?
Give me some credit.
Prison break! Ooh. Nice. The lighting in this is great.
2,200 stories, huh?
Ugh.
That's a long way down.
Yeah.
I didn't break you out of jail to point out the obvious.
Yeah, I'm just saying, it doesn't need to take all night.
Why did you stop?
Live wire. A little early in the night to fry your circuits, don't you think?
The thigh strength to stop like that.
To stop like that, yeah. On both of them.
Yeah.
Come on, baby. Talk to me.
Do you know how dumb that sounds? Shh. There's nothing to listen for. There are no gears in it.
No, I know. I was just shushing you.
Core overheating.
Oh, was that your clever plan?
Give me some credit.
Well, I hope you like working underwater.
Yeah, I wouldn't go in first.
Nope. Always put the one you can't trust first. Oh, he's hanging back.
Reminds me of like a level in Tomb Raider.
He triggered the trap.
You've done your part. Let me do mine. And don't touch anything.
He's gonna touch too.
Compatibility approved. Connection sequence initialized.
Assimilating with the machine.
Yeah.
Commence download.
Ooh. Oh,
Well,
no.
perspective change.
Download complete.
Delete source files.
Source files deleted. Logging out sequence initiated.
Oh no.
Actually, I
There it
let's
is.
go to better use. I have to say, I didn't think this would be so easy.
Logout sequence stalled. System compromised. System overheating.
Unless she's
System
played a trick.
critical.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, you don't have to worry about Xandar anymore. Ronan has big plans for it.
Yep. Knew he was working with him. Oh crap.
Shockwave. Ow.
Nova Prime's in on it.
Yeah.
It's you. I knew that blast wouldn't kill her. She always has been a survivor.
Yes.
This was all a setup. Giving me the Yondu case, pointing me to the shield codes, all so you could start an invasion. You swore an oath.
And look where it got us. The world's falling apart. And sometimes there's just no shame in surrender.
And what else?
Well, of course, Ronan promised to keep me in charge in exchange for my cooperation.
Of course. Exchange
There
for
was
power.
no way to access the data.
Why would you
because
believe
I'm a
it?
Cyborg. Then I remembered I recruited one.
You've been using me this whole time.
You're a machine. What did you expect? Finish her. And make sure you melt down the pieces when you're done.
Completely stripped of any humanity. You're a tool. She's strong though. Ooh. God.
Oh, damn.
Time to finish this.
She is. She was part of the Black Order. And sister to the most dangerous woman in the galaxy.
What do you say, boss?
I'm calling it, boys. Call
Rookie.
Nebula.
Rookie.
Nobody.
Nobody. No
Not
death.
dead.
Lost your way, number sky.
What?
Paper? But it's uncuttable paper, because it's made of rock.
Say I told you so, but your head's bashed in, so you wouldn't remember.
I'm fine. I just need a drink. And guns. And an arm. What's it take for a girl to get a little service around here?
But a
I
flesh
can hear
wound.
your processors clicking and whirring.
I said I'm fine.
Jackpot. Oh no.
This is bad. Those aren't supposed to pay out.
I rigged them not to.
There she is. Welcome back to the land of the living.
There was a second there where I was thinking, what am I gonna sing at her funeral?
I'm fine. Now, about those guns.
Guns, Nebula. Even if I had, say, heavy weaponry, military grade, sure to kill, which I'm not saying I do, breaking them out would be bad for business.
Hypothetically.
Helping Ronan launch an invasion. How's that gonna help business?
Business takes care of itself.
The people of Xandar are going to suffer.
They'll drink more.
Nova Prime will take your liquor license.
No! No!
Strap up. It's happy hour.
Yes.
Nice.
Right, so we all look cool.
Super cool.
Do you think you just stood there for 5 years? Staring at it?
Show off.
It's called style.
I'm a badass.
A bandana.
Yeah, I was going to say, I got a bandana.
Korg was about as effective as a stormtrooper then.
Yeah.
I'm here to end this.
You're too late. The codes have been uploaded.
Shield opening.
Ronan is entering the atmosphere as we speak. You can't stop this, but it's not too late to join me.
No, I think it is.
Shield closing.
I was going to say, switch the ship. Yep.
Ah, crap.
Yep.
You double-crossed me.
Triple-crossed, actually. I saw Jan Rog's move a mile away, so I put my little twist on the codes. Machine.
Yeah.
How did you know?
Seek the light, be the light, never stray from its path. The moment you told me to solve this by any means necessary, I knew you'd broken our oath. It's over, Nova Prime. I'm taking you in. All of you.
We'll see about that.
Oh, sorry. Just one moment of your time, please. Aren't you a big deal baddie?
No. He is.
I should have stretched before I did that.
I love that they all forget how strong Nebula actually is. Use the heal.
I was going to say, use the heal, but also robot hand.
Yeah. Nova Prime.
Take my hand.
Why couldn't you just join me?
I took an oath.
You ruined everything!
That was your own fault.
Yep. The classic selfish villain trope.
Most quests for redemption begin in darkness, but with a little grit, a little faith in yourself. If you keep the path, you can find your way to the light.
I wonder if any of them are Richard Rider.
Where did the martini come from?
You blew up our space invaders. Thanks to you, the planet's actually getting its life back.
And your liquor license is safe.
Not bad for a night's work.
I'll see you around, Duck.
I like that the theme of that episode was the redemption path and the whole focus on Nebula finding her purpose and redeeming herself after being part of the Black Order, which Thanos being defeated by Ronan that's a great way to put a twist on the what if, where you see Ronan attacking Xandar and Guardians, but it was good to see Nebula, who we're familiar with from the previous movies, strive to step out of Thanos, being a daughter of Thanos, and find her own path. This is another way to do that by joining what she thought was a beacon of hope in the Nova Corps, and only to have that, basically have her humanity and purpose entirely stripped away by Nova Prime in the end. I think that was a really nice...
But that's also been
nice
a constant theme for her character arc in the movies as well, was that concept of she has no humanity, she's just a robot, and her constantly proving, no, she is very much a quite pinnacle of humanity, of showing so much care and worry, and will stand up for what is inherently right.
Yes.
And what she believes. So seeing that also taken down to its very core, and not just you're Thanos' daughter. Well, that doesn't matter as much in this. It was more just her abilities, which was really good to see.
And I loved how stoic Karen played the role, but also where it needed to, just having that little inflection in the voice just to portray the emotion, because she is the badass detective that taking all those detective movie tropes, and the Blade Runner vibes are excellent.
She is a fantastic actor in that regard, especially as compared to last season with the blonde bombshell that we got, and in comparison to this, where we do have that more stoic detective and
the hard edge
compared to the gorgeous blonde. It just really does show her acting range in it, and we've seen that through many different TV shows, and her getting voice acting work is just amazing because I think she pulls it off.
I love Karen Gillan. She's great. She's good in everything. But yeah, I like the overall story to this. As we said in the reaction, there's a lot of Blade Runner and cyberpunk neo-noir vibes. Even, like when she was just flying through the city, I had Attack of the Clones moments when they're flying through Coruscant.
Krog's shooting ability is definitely a...
Korg.
Sorry, not Krog. Korg's shooting ability was definitely Stormtrooper vibes.
Yeah. But I liked that the overall story was dealing with isolation, which, again, very thematic and symbolic for Nebula, who felt isolated in the world and finding her own purpose. It was an interesting way to show how just within 5 years, basically Xandar, which every time we've seen Xandar, it's been incredibly bright and prosperous. Everyone's happy, and you've got the Nova Corps that are the guardians of the planet and the peacekeeping force in the galaxy before the Guardians come into it. And seeing that complete 180 of to how it's presented in this, with some fantastic artistic choices for the animation, the lighting, the composition, it was all really well done. And taking familiar elements and turning them on their head. Having Howard the Duck play the role that he did in this showcased just why he's incredibly fun as a satirical character.
Yeah.
You saw the various Guardians and also Korg and Meek. And none of that detracted from the overall story that was the focus on Nebula.
Yeah.
It could have been very easy to introduce them have them play a bigger role earlier.
Yes.
And take away from this being Nebula's story.
And I think that's what the What If series has done quite well, especially from the last season, was that focus on singular characters to then bring it into a broader perspective.
Yeah.
So to sit there and to have it very Nebula focused and see a very core theme for her, but introduce those characters that I think Howard's going to be the pop-up in every episode.
I hope he pops up a few times. The glue that brings everyone together.
Yeah.
Like Strange Supreme ended up being in the last one. But yeah.
The multiverse of ducks.
Quack. But yeah, having those moments and each character playing the detective show trope. You've got Howard being the kind of... the underworld figure that...
the morally grey.
Yeah.
I'm not good, I'm not bad, but if you need guns, I've got guns.
Yeah, I know things. The legitimate businessman.
Yeah.
And having the bartender be Korg, and I know all this. Yeah, that's a schematic to something. And, just having that knowledge that no one else has purely because
he's a
bartender's job is to know things.
Yeah.
And just having these outlandish, completely ludicrous knowledge. That's great. And just having them come together at the end, being that you see them as morally ambiguous and unethical, despite Korg clearly having ethics and morals. Is this right? Should we be doing this with guns? But having them be the ones come together at the end, knowing that it's almost like Nebula, as we saw, was a part of two worlds. She was part of the people against the Nova Corps when she's walking through them, even though she's being berated. After she was stripped of her humanity and agency, essentially, by Nova Prime. And you see how she interacts with the two. She's very much lives by her code, but she recognized immediately that there was something wrong with the investigation of that Yondu murder.
Yeah. It's definitely someone who, as a character, can easily have 2 feet in both worlds, but still maintain it.
Yeah.
And not be pulled either side and just hold that course and be that bridge joining the two
walks
worlds.
The razor's edge.
Yeah.
Yeah. A foot in both worlds for sure. And yeah, having those connections makes her a good detective. And even Howard coming out and saying, don't you have a code?
Yeah.
And she's still acting within her code because there's something inherently wrong with the system.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was good that she identified early on, and it was perceived just through the animation of the eyes and such. Yeah, it was a very much who can you trust, who do you trust, and yeah, a Kree in Yonrog definitely helping out. Ronan was the choice to go, but good to get other characters who aren't particularly main characters back into the fold. Keeping Xandar in the radar as well. We've heard a lot of it, and we haven't really seen much of it since Guardians 1, but it's been mentioned. But getting back into Xandar, especially with the rumored Nova project that's coming out, whether it's going to be Richard Rider or Sam Alexander, I'm hoping it's Richard Rider, to get a Xandarian approach. But if it's Sam, that's also good for a potential Champions and Young Avengers. But yeah, have we seen a nameless and faceless Richard Rider in this? Like, they were focusing on that one particular Nova agent. Could that be, or is that just a Nova?
A
Nova Corpsman. But it's good for the audiences to be reintroduced to Xandar and how Xandar operates with the rumors that are going on that Nova is going to come in, like a Nova is going to come into it in some greater scope, as opposed to just the Nova Corps, which last I heard was decimated by Thanos when he was getting one of the stones. But yeah, that good first episode.
Yeah, really good.
Really enjoyable.
Episode.
I like the what ifs and the it turns on its head and change. One little story change can have a huge range of possibilities. Impact. Is this also going to have a significant play into the ending of Loki as well? Because he's essentially created the Yggdrasil.
He's the Watcher watching the Watcher.
He's protecting realities. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if the Loki season finale plays into it, or if this is just going to be its own separate thing as well. But yeah, tell us your thoughts on What If Episode 1 in the comments. I'm Trent.
I'm Julia.
As always, keep it nerdy.